Hello all. Okay, straight in there. We are facing Nurgle. So this is actually a bit of a change up. Let's see how brutal this team is. I don't want to press this button, but... Okay, it's pretty sensible actually. This guy is, I mean he's good, he's not crazy. So let's see, we've got a puncher, we've got a definite puncher. This is a counter to our guy, we've got a blodger. So one of these two guys is their ball carrier. Guard on the... Yeah, this actually isn't too crazy. 4 rerolls is interesting. They've blocked some of the warriors. Yeah, you'd think looking at the 1680, so Nurgle are another team like Chaos, I mean very like Chaos obviously, where 1680 seems like they should be super skilled up, but they're actually not too crazily skilled up. Good record? Oh, mixed. Okay, so seems like they've had a similar journey to us. We have money to spend, so I think we've looked at star players before. You've got Max. But here's the thing, I don't... he's just not good. We don't have enough for a fun star player. Max is an option, but he's just so unreliable, and obviously they have regen on their important players. So I think we go the wizard. I mean, we're only 10k off from it. I don't feel bad about spending 10k. Part of me wants to get a bribe as well, but I'm gonna try and keep this a even game. We did get a new beastman. We'll probably keep him. We'll see. We could just sack him after the game if we really feel like it, but 13 isn't a terrible number of players to have because that gives you 2 subs. Oh, we're playing at my stadium. Hooray! Playing at the Forest Edge. Doesn't look very foresty, I'll admit, but it does look chaosy. But yeah, we picked up a new player called Rat Nor Fiend, named in honor of my brother Zelgrax's new rat team that he just started. So that was good that he started that, because it... Oh, I think I played in these colours when I played my most fun Nurgle team. I mean, it's a good combo. Purple and weird light green. Okay. So we've got to hope that their armor breaking is as good as our armor breaking normally is. So we don't have a spare player because we're missing 2, but we do have... I think we put Russell on the line because it's always nice to wrestle people down. And let's see. I think I'm going to put warriors across the front, like I sometimes do. We're going to put our not so good ones on the outside because they're less important, and our good ones on the inside. You know what? Let's do a weird uneven deployment. That'll throw them off. Actually, I've got the Minotaur here. Would they go after the Minotaur? How much guard do they have? 1, 2. They might do. Would that be a disaster? I just don't know. No, let's keep him back. He could be useful, actually. So yeah, we're doing this weird kind of off-center thing. Yeah, okay. I like this. It's weird. It's chaotic. So yeah, this is where we'll be playing our games from now on, unless we decide to get rid of it. So GFIs have a +1 armor roll. When you fail, obviously. I'm going to take off most of the skills, because that still leaves a lot of skills in place, and Nurgle notoriously have a bunch of skills just by default. So it's going to be Kryra, which sounds very much like a... Yep. Very much a generic name. Kryra versus Hair Thunderpaw. Now, whose name sounds more like they guy? I'll admit Kryma sounds a bit like Mumra, which is scary, but... Okay, they've gone for the full across the front deployment. Okay, we got the fan factor this time apparently. Or at least... Yeah, we have +1 fame, they have +0 fame. And we also rolled a 2 to their 1, so go us. Ooh, going straight in with the ball pickup. Bold move. Now, is Kryra better than Hair? Seeing as Hair's been going a lot longer and they're not too far off on SVP, I'm going to say yes. Look at that, armor break right from the start. Okay, this guy plays fast. And he's blocking with not... This is interesting. So yeah, we're going to get to see what Tentacles is going to be like on our Minotaur here. This guy has a couple extra skills that make him kind of useful over the Minotaur. Which is why Nurgle teams will always have one of these, where Chaos won't have one of these, because his extra skills are a lot more effective. Really stupid is sometimes a problem though. So that's one thing where the Minotaur, I would say Horns, really stupid, and Frenzy. I mean, you know, Wild Animal and Frenzy are kind of in the Minotaur's favour. But this guy has Disturbing Presence, Fell Appearance, both actually quite useful. Tentacles, Regen. So yeah, he has quite a lot going for him. Like, he's even more useful if you just, like, stick him on 2 players, whereas the Minotaur suffers a bit for that. He also has armor value 9, so he is less flimsy, shall we say. Okay, so... where do we go? I guess we hit a Nurgle warrior with our claw, right? Because I don't have easy access to anything else. Unless I try to hit their blodge guy. No, I can't hit him very much. I'd like to hit the block guy, but I want to go for somebody that I'm more likely to knock down. So let's pop a warrior here. It's nice to spread him a touch. I'm actually not going to engage yet. Just going to move across. It's interesting hearing the... I hadn't remembered, because it's been a while since I played on it, the clitter-clatter of hooves on the AstroTurf. Okay, so stun for stun. Drop him back. I don't want access to be given to him. I think I'd be okay with popping this guy forward now. So we're kind of doing a semi-elf screen here. Tentacles. I forgot about tentacles. You know what? We're going to leave him on the floor for now. This guy could try and escape. It's not GFI, so he doesn't get the +1 armor. Kind of want to escape out the back, but that's bad. Okay. I mean, that's not ideal, but he may well have been down on the floor for the next turn or two anyway, depending on how far they try and move this, and how quickly. They're kind of lined up right now, so they don't have the facilities to, like, push heavily down a flank as of yet. So we have time to adjust, I believe. I'm trying to not commit too hard to anything, because I feel like I've been playing my... I've been trying to assess why we've had some trouble in the last few matches. Okay, where's he blitzing? Is he blitzing with the... Nope. Okay, getting right in there with this guy. That's interesting. Is he gonna... Do not know where the blitz is coming. Because he moved this guy. Okay, blitz is coming this way? Maybe? Question mark? He's got a spare player. Okay. Taking down... Oh dear, it's Wolf. We know what Wolf's gonna do here. He's gonna be excellent. Okay, is he making a serious play down his flank? Oh, that's a good GFI. That's not good. Okay, obviously we can knock this guy over. Oh, I say obviously. We can potentially knock this guy over. Regardless of this. Because we can get this guy up with guard. We can move this guy down here. Interesting. He's playing a very, very fast game here. I actually think we move this guy in here. We see if we can hit this guy. We can. Because obviously there's a chance that we don't. Do I move in on the ball carrier here? No, I don't. I'm going to pop this guy here first. I think he's out of scoring range. Boy, if I had guard over here, I could actually... Okay, and then of course we're going to be the first to do a GFI here. Of course. That's not ideal. That's also not ideal, but we can at least push him up here. We can stay. And then we can bring this guy, I guess, in here. Oh man, I have to get this guy up, I think. Rat, I'm sorry. That's fine. I really want to do this. Okay, so that's regen. But that is still, let us not take away that is 2 more SPP on Ox. That is some legendary play there. And I wanted to move him up as well because it makes this guy's block more difficult. So there were extra reasons for doing that. I felt like he was going to be able to kind of do some damage to us here, but that actually really helps. He could potentially stand one of these guys up. Who has guard here? No, he has guard here. Yeah, it's going to be tough for him to get stuff done. He's kind of split his team pretty far and wide here. Oh, Wolf. Wolf. Wolf every time. I mean, you lasted a couple more turns than usual, but still. Come on there. So is this guy in scoring range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Oh, hang on. Yes, he is. He could just honestly just go and score. I think he's gonna. Oh, wow. Okay, no. He's doing a big change-a-rooney. This is interesting. It felt like he wanted to score really fast, but he was either bluffing or... Oof. You can't see that, but I grimaced pretty hard there. He's got 2 die against. Okay, so I'm glad that we did that block now, because that has made this a lot better for us, shall we say. Now, is he going to try some... He's probably going to 1-die this. If he 1-dies it and succeeds... No, he's still on a 2 dice against. Oh, hello. Oh, oh, this is interesting. Oh, he reroll. Okay. Using a reroll. Oh, he's got 4 rerolls automatically, that's right. So now he can do this one. And then he can 1-die a Minotaur. Okay. Solid. And of course he's going to. He wants to get that claw stuck in, and he did. Okay, problems. Ox. You take a little nap. You did some good work there. Okay, and also just casually 1-dying down Badger. Okay, so that was a good turn for him. The good news for us is that he retreated quite a bit. So I think we stand these guys up just in case of disaster. I think we bring this guy... I guess we'll at least hit this. We're not really expecting to knock him down, but we can at least push him back. Where do we put the other guard? I want to put it here, but I don't want to abandon the middle. Ooh, it's closer. We could get through there. This guard is actually doing quite a lot of work here. Yeah, he's probably going to come this way pretty heavily now. And I do need to kind of adjust for that, I think. I don't think I can get safe here. I think I have to stand these guys back up, which I do not like. So that'd be a GFI for a 1 dice. Can I make it into a 2 dice? No, because I put this guy here. Yeah, I gotta get him up. Oh. If we're going to get back to Push City, we are going to have some problems here. Alright, let's see there. So we've got 2 KO'd already, so we're a player down for the moment. I suppose there's an argument that we could have wizarded while he was over here. So yeah, he knocks us down again here. We have to hope our armor holds up. He might be going for a blitz here. Okay. So Rat's taking the force of Kryra, who is breaking armor every turn. Okay, is he blitzing here? Yes, he is. So this movement 7 is proving quite useful for him. And because we're not able to adjust at all to this. Why are you going all the way down there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. A push here would be excellent. Or just a failing of the GFI. Actually, a push would be better. He's going to reroll that. He didn't reroll that. Okay. Okay. Okay, interesting. Oh. Okay, fair enough. So he's going to knock these guys down. Unfortunately, I just didn't expect him to commit over this side rather than over this side. As of right now, we have a 3+ dodge for a 2 dice on the ball with claw, which I quite like. I guess this guy might come down and try and get in our way, which would be a pain. How much can he get in the way? If he goes like here... Oh, we'd have to dodge through, so he can... Yeah, I don't think he can get here, which is where he needs to be to make this dodge harder. You just need to get up. Some people just need to get up. Boy, I feel so light on players. You would need to get up. You decided not to. Fair play. No, I'm gonna leave you. Because these guys need some problems in their lives. And then we just need to avoid the 1 in 9 and get a POW. I mean, how hard is that? It's not hard at all, apparently. Armor break is good. KO is better. Okay. We could pick that up. We'd be right next to the edge of the field, which we don't like. So I think what we're going to do is... stand here. And we're going to attempt to stand this guy up. Fair enough. It still puts us sort of on the side we would rather be. Okay, so not a perfect turn, but the KO on the fastball carrier was a nice help. I'll say that. So we could have picked this up, but I... Actually, that would have maybe been okay. Well, if he... No, I think I'm okay with this. Because if he can blitz us, he can blitz us. And if we have the ball, then that's a potential problem. If we don't have the ball, at least we're kind of in the way of the ball. He's got to blitz us away from it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I also have had to GFI back in. So if I fail to pick up, and then GFI back in, and I fall over, and the ball just bobbles over here, well, I've really helped him out. Whereas this doesn't help him out at all. So, okay. I feel vindicated. Am I recording? Let's see. Yeah, I am. Okay. Alright, so putting him here in case this goes wrong. It did not go wrong. We can't really complain about that, considering. This is annoying though. He's kind of done some interesting plays and some solid plays here. Mighty Blow didn't work. That is excellent. If he doesn't pick this up, we are... Never mind. So he probably GFIs away. That's good. The more rerolls he uses, the better. And now he'd be frightened to use a second reroll. I mean, the second GFI, you'd imagine. Which means he wants to release one of these guys so they can come over and help protect. But by doing so, I think he leaves us a path to get one of our guys over there. Now, Nurgle Warriors are great. Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright, so. That makes things interesting. First things first, we need to stand up a couple guys. I'm not gonna... I could use the wizard, but I don't think it makes sense to. He's kind of stood this up. Well, yeah, he does some things pretty solidly here. I think we do need to try and move this guy. Oh, I probably should have got the Minotaur up. We will do this. Follow. And Ox feels like he's done enough, to be honest. I'm not bringing this guy over for the assist, I'm bringing him over for the pain in the buttness of him just being there. And in case the splits goes horribly wrong. Okay, it went pretty well. Oh, no armor break there. Ooh, a catch there would have been nice. We don't use a reroll on that because it's less likely to work. Do we try and pick this up, or do we try and play this out? I could only get back to here without a GFI. There's honestly something to be said for just staying like we are. Now I could dodge this guy here. Because this guy is obviously, these guys have agility 3, so... Oh, rats. So they are a potential problem. I think we leave them in contact for now. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So what I don't like is that we don't have a scoring threat here. I guess this guy is the closest, but he's going to get popped here. This guy could become a scoring threat, but he's keeping us marked. We're kind of marking up each other in a way that kind of is going to lead to a stalemate for this half, potentially. The problem for us is that this guy is coming back. Whereas these guys, well, we know how they like to nap. Also, if Ox would stand up, that would be cool. But he's having to make higher risk plays now to try and get anything, because he's going to have to dodge out to blitz this guy, which I still imagine he's going to do. But if he does this blitz, it's a 1 dice, which is kind of risky. And then he's still in contact with this guy. But it's hard to remove both. Well, he can't remove both these guys this turn. This is kind of what we were hoping. Well, I mean, we were hoping he was run over here, but this is what we were expecting. But I think it was still worth it, because that does not... This guy doesn't have anything good from that. Okay, so this is why Nurgle is a problem until they get block on everybody, because they like to do that. But that does mean that this guy is less of a scoring threat. Okay, use the blitz and it didn't entirely work. That is good. Because now he has to push him this way, and this way he's in the way. He wanted to kind of... Okay, he's actually defending here. I like that. Are you gonna... Okay. Use the reroll already. Alright. Are you willing to get up? Guess that answers that question. Are you willing to get up? Of course you are. What are you doing? You could do whatever you like. If you do something, what would you want to do? Come up here? I guess we could still theoretically score here. Do we send you up as a scoring threat? I think we do. I think we put this guy here. Because we're actually going to try, I believe... Have we blitzed? We haven't blitzed. I should have blitzed with a Mino on this guy. Because I don't need to blitz here. But I think I'm going to. Okay. Not ideal, but it does keep in contact here. And I think this time we do try and pick up the ball. How many rerolls do we have? We have 3 rerolls and 3 turns. Nah, I'm not going to push it. It's not super important. As of right now, at least. Like, it would be more important if this guy was gonna, like, if I use my reroll on that and then skull, then this guy is suddenly up in my business, and I don't want that, so. Interesting. I guess this guy becomes a scoring threat. Yeah, we couldn't really prevent the... Okay, so that gets a reroll. Yeah, the problem is we're next to the edge. So this is going... Who knows? Okay, it's still next to one of our players, which is great. Oh, interesting. I presume he's going to mark this guy up. How many guys can he get on the ball here? He hasn't put any on yet. So he's got 1 on now. Okay, we have potential here. We seriously have potential. I think we put a scoring threat up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, am I measuring for my own guy? Yeah, I am. Oh well, that's fine. He's in he's in scoring range. So let's see. My problem is how do I break this little gap here? One blitz. I think I have to do it with this guy. I wanted to blitz with this guy, but I think I have to do it with this guy. Okay, not ideal, because I'm pushing him into a pretty good place there. But it does let me do this. Kind of taking some risks here, if I'm being honest. Oh, that's not great. That is not great at all. But we can't use the reroll there. Oh, you know what I've just remembered? Nurgle makes this really, really hard. Should have really remembered that earlier. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at 50% catch. Oh, actually, we only have 1 guy in range. So this isn't as bad as I thought. It's still not great, though. But it ain't going to get any better. We don't really want to fumble. I'd rather it was up here, to be honest. Inaccurate. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So he could now score. It's going to be tricky, because that's an awkward throw. But, yeah, we didn't have a lot of players we could adjust here. So, We did what we could. Yeah, I'm a bit miffed that I didn't just put this guy over here, though. I was measuring from my own player, which is maybe the most ridiculous thing ever. Okay, he figured he'd at least go for the... That makes sense. Not getting a lot of dice here, but this doesn't affect his scoring attempt. He's looking at a 3+, and then probably a 4 or 5+, depending on how many GFIs he wants to do. But he's got to try it, right? The downside, of course, is if he does, he can't mark this guy up. So if it fails, we have a potential. I don't really have anybody that can... It pretty much has to be a pickup here, and then a throw. And I don't think there's anything that's more worthwhile doing than that. Because if we score here, I mean, that's really big. So we're looking at like a 4+, 3+ dodge, 4+ throw, 3+ catch. That's a lot of rolls, but I don't know that I can improve it without doing more risky stuff. Yeah, I'd be dodging out for GFI and then a blitz, which may or may not work. I guess I should probably... Ooh, I'm gonna regret this, I know. Follow. But I want to give myself the same opportunity here. Just in case. Yeah, okay. I should have known hair only rolls under 5 on his armor. I could wizard this guy, but this is not a good enough chance to... Like, that only improves 1... Well, it improves it to a 3+. Yeah, I guess I do improve my odds, but I don't think my odds are great either way, because this is a long way to throw. Okay, that does improve it from a 5 to a 4, so we have to do this. That's as good as we can make it. Rat. The new guy. Rat to badger. Ratty to badger. It's feeling all very wind in the willows here. Have I had a mole yet and just he's died? Or do we need a mole? I mean, I don't want more people to die, so mole can be a long-term potential. Okay, so that was a real bonus. But this is the danger of stalling as heavily as he did. And especially with me having a wizard. Okay, we decided not to come back and he's decided to come back, so we are not out of the woods, which is good because that's where we live, but you know what I mean. We're on a 9 versus 11 here. There's an argument to say that we should try and score as quickly as we can, but we're not really a team set up to score very quickly. They're not like... The Guard Chaos Warrior is a bit of a loss. The Wrestle guy is nice, but not like the be-all and end-all. Okay, he's gone... whoo! Okay. Okay. Now we can potentially counter this to a degree. In that we too have guard. We might even be able to... Yeah, I think we can actually hit the... Where's our... Let's see. I mean, we're kind of set up to deal with this kind of shenanigans. So let's see. He can hit there. He can hit there. He can potentially hit there. If we put this guard guy here, then that gives us punches on this side as well. You will be attempting to grab the ball. You are going to... Do we try and remove his... I think we try and remove his claw, because that could be big. I know it never works. We need a bit of safety on this side as well. Four, five, six. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is what we're looking at here. No, we're the ones with the wizard as well. And I'm not ruling out a desperation wizard. Our players not coming back was a big blow, I'll be honest. Rat, that's not the way to celebrate your... what you did in the last half. Okay, so we have to bring this guy around here. Okay, we could do with some of these being like knockovers, I'll be perfectly honest. Like that one. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that is nice. And we're kind of okay staying where we are. This isn't the safest thing ever. It would be much safer feeling if Ratty was... I nearly called him Ratty as well. It's a classic 5. So if we fail this pickup, we're in a bit of hot water. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this guy can get on this pretty easy. We're going to drop back. And if we have to blast him with a lightning bolt, we have to blast him with a lightning bolt. But maybe Ox will have something to say about that. Okay, this guy is so dead. Timorgul's for a... That's a really weird name for a rotter. They usually have different names. That's really confusing. So they get 2 injuries when they get injuries, which is interesting. That was helpful though, because like now I think they'd probably try and... Maybe he moves... Okay, he moved back in here. I was kind of expecting him to put somebody on here so that he can remove this guy. So he now has a 1 dice here, a 2 dice against here. So our guard is doing good work here. He's having to commit a lot to try and knock down anybody in our central line. I think he has this now, yeah. Doesn't have this. Okay, he's going for the Vengeance, which is understandable. This will be an armor break, I'm just telling you now. This is not going to keep him on the field, so I'm going to let him go for this game. I just knew so bad that was a... We may have to get a second Beastman leveled up in that same way, because Hare is very very bad at doing his job. He really is. Okay, so he had enough there. That's a pity. But not too surprising. So now he can come around and GFI onto here. So yeah, he's applying quite a lot of pressure now, which is kind of what we knew would happen with being down so many players. There wasn't a ton we could do about it. Okay, there's potential we just have to run up into this little pocket here, which is horrible, but maybe the safest place for us. Yeah, we really need Ox to step up here. So I think we're going to do this. We're not taking any big chances here. Then we're coming up here. And then we're just going to sit in this pocket, which is not a safe place to be. I'll be honest. But there's not really a safe place to be right now, so, you know, what can you do? This guy a Garda? He is. But I think we need to try and keep as many people of theirs on the floor as possible. Out is even better. I mean, numbers is numbers, right? Yeah, I got nothing with him now. So yeah, we're going to start getting a hit here. And boy, do I wish that we had managed to get dodge on this guy. We've never been offered it on this guy, in fairness. No. I was considering a GFI to here and then a 1 dice. Actually, it may be worth it. Like, the less guys that we're getting blocked down, the better. So we have no back to this cage. And we may not have a front to it in a moment. A bad 2 dice from this guy would be pretty sweet. If we could get some both downs here and a bad loner roll, that would seriously... really stupid's not bad either. He's considering the reroll here, which I don't think you need to get a reasonable blitz here. But it does take a guard away. But he still has a 2 dice here. Which is a push. That's important. Oh, imagine how much better this would be with Wolf sitting on the back. The problem is I need to blitz with Ox to get him back up. Like, in a way that is likely to work. And he just doesn't... It's just not a very optimal play. But I'd love to have his guard up. If he stood up now, I could block here, I could block here. I could block in so many places. So what's he doing? Is he just going to start injuring? Oh, he can get on the ball carrier. He'd probably reroll this one. Because, like, if this works, he might take out my ball carrier. Yeah, I'd reroll that as well. But guard came to our... It was worth running into the middle of here. Might bring this guy in on the top. So now here's the thing. There are chain push possibilities here. Chain push into here. Like, push this guy into here. I'd need somebody here, and I don't think I can make that happen. So I don't think I do that. Oh, Ox. Ox. Okay, How are we for blocks, though? Can we potentially get free here? Okay, so let's see. What do I need to clear off? I need to clear off this guy, and this guy, and then I can make a run for it. How do I clear off this guy? Hang on a second. So I'd have to push this guy first. This guy doesn't have guards, so I think I... No, I do follow here. No, I don't follow. I need that assist. Do I follow here? Yes. And we will stay here. And we will follow here. We can't follow here. Rats, this guy potentially has the movement. But I think I still have to break for it. Does this guy have the movement? He has the movement to touch, but not to blitz. That's important. This guy has the movement to blitz. This guy has the movement to blitz, so I have to GFI here. Twice. You are not necessarily achieving anything here, but you can't get out. Oh, this guy's really stupid. Oh, I could have followed up here. Oh well. Yes, we definitely do this. It's worth the reroll. Yeah, I mean, that was worth it regardless. I mean, it's not that this guy isn't important. He could be. But he can't reach this guy, and that's the main thing. So now nobody can reach in a blitz apart from this guy. And if this guy blitzes, the only way this guy can blitz is if he dodges, because he's got nobody to push this guy over first. So I expect him to blitz this guy off, and then move this guy across, because tentacles will hold me in place. A push is fine for him. He probably stays because he wants to be closer. He probably actually moves up. No. Okay, so we have a bit of a tentacle problem here. Oh, but we can potentially solve that. Okay, never mind. We're good. We are good. Okay, are we in a position where... Yeah, I think we're okay. So we're going to stall this out another turn. Because the longer the better. And we are going to try the splits. It's been a rough day for Ox. He did an injury. He's feeling pretty good about himself. And he's just done. One and done. I gotta move out my own way here. So we can't really do a whole lot in the way of blocking them off here, but we're gonna at least make a showing like we're trying. Out goes Raccoon, as they say. Okay, so I actually feel pretty good about what we did here. That was pretty beautiful. Like, as many people were around us, that was a... This game, I felt so much better about my guard positioning. There's other factors, of course, like, we get the odd push within that stuff. Some of those pushes would have been okay. We could have pushed the Chaos Warrior off here and we still would have been fine, stuff like that. Okay, he's going for death now. This is a pretty traditional Chaos response. I'm not going to win anymore, so I'm going to kill your team. But at least he is pressuring still. But that was a classic. Like, the reroll attempt to try and kill somebody is trademark. I think we may have even done it a few times ourselves. But yeah, our guard positioning there and the fact that we went into a not safe place, but as safe a place as we could. And we made it so that they only had a 1 dice. And then I just liked the way that we utilized our blocks to move them all and get out. And what I was going to say was, even if this guy made it over here, I lightning bolt him and I go in. Because why not, you know? Okay, do we have any safe blocks? I think they've taken away our safe blocks. They've pretty much made it so we're going in here. So yeah, I'm not going to say that we haven't had some decent luck on our side, but I think considering our 2 guys decided not to come back from KO, I don't feel too bad about that. We definitely have a team of nappers, which isn't perfect. They are 1 down. We are 3 down currently. Do we have... Okay, we have some semi-sacrificial beastmen we can throw onto the line. And I expect them to go full murder here. Which could be a problem. I don't think we've had any level ups. Despite scoring 2. Snarl is very close, but I think he was already pretty close. Hare wasn't very close, he just leveled up. So I'd like him to play for a draw here. I'd like him to try and score quickly, but my feeling is he's just gonna maybe try and score 1 goal and murder us on the way, which is fair play. But Nurgle are a great team, but they struggle from the same thing as Chaos, only a bit more, honestly. No block to start with, even less agility on their warriors. Regen is the main thing that kind of makes them... Regen and the fact that they kind of are pretty bad for passing plays is their main strength early on. Rat. Thank you. I hope Hare, even though he's slightly sleepy, is watching what his counterpart is doing. An armor break each turn is what we expect. That's nice. Oiliok the Parrot, which is a good name. Has not been very... I mean, in fairness, Ox has been pretty pitiful as well. I mean, no offense to him, but, like... Yeah, he spent most of his time laying on the ground or standing still. Aha. Where are you going to go now? You're going to go here? No, I think you need to still stay in this plane, probably. Even if you bring this guy over. Okay. Okay. I think we bring Ox in. Try and get on the ball carrier with Ox. Interesting. I'm not going to do anything beforehand because I don't really know what I want to do beforehand. Oh, he's off again. Ooh. I was kind of hoping for something there. Still, that's pretty nice. This is just a bad situation all around for us, unfortunately. Oh, tentacles did not work, but tackle did. But it gets us away from a mighty blow here, which he may still do here, in fairness. This is safer though. Yeah, tentacles here would be great. This is why Ox wants tentacles. Is he going to do a pass here? He might be going to do a pass to this guy and try and score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I honestly think you try and score here. Because this is 100% just giving up. I mean, strange things can happen. Blitzes can happen. Mainly blitzes, to be honest. Thrush. Be a good bird. Thank you. So yeah, our armor has had some issues at times, but it's also done okay at other times, so can't complain about that too much. We're not really worried about the ball carrier anymore. I could lightning bolt his blitzer. Oh, he's giving me a hit on him. Fair enough. Guess he could bring this guy in here. I don't really know what he's doing. I don't know if he's just trying to protect himself at the base here. Let's see. I was trying to work out where I was going to blitz. Can I blitz here? No. That'd be a GFI. I could come in here, blitz with this guy, and then come back up. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to get 3 dice here. And I'm going to re-roll this. If, never mind. Okay. Ox is at least looking magnificent, and he's got the fire back now. He wants to kill some more people. Okay. We will lightning bolt this guy on the last turn if he decides not to go in again. Wise choice. I don't know, maybe it was a GFI last time. And that's why he held off. If the game was going worse, I would be complaining heavily about those guys being KO'd, but I can just enjoy it now. Unless, of course, there's a riot, in which case we get very, very angry. So it looks like he's not setting up all the way across the front because he's learned that we have more guard than him. This is very wise. What's the best thing about Ox getting that hit is that he is now a MVP away from, you know, leveling up. I don't think there's anybody quite close enough. Bear is so close. I could get him to within a touchdown, but he's not likely to score touchdowns. There's nobody that really wants to throw this more than anybody else. I guess... No. Bear's better off just hitting people. I guess Thrush could do it. I mean, technically, you know what? Badger can do it. Yeah, let's let Badger do it. I mean, it's one SVP close to leveling up. It puts in, what, 8 away? That's a touchdown and MVP? Yeah, sure. Let's use that logic. And we're gonna lightning bolt their claw guy. Just for the good of the league. Nobody likes claw guy. Ooh, it nearly decided for us. Oh, never mind. Let's do a fun fireball. Did everybody else resist? Everybody else resisted. Okay. Alright, I'm still getting lightning sound effects. Don't know about anybody else. I can't say I'm not a little bit disappointed. But such is life. Yeah, we'll skip that. Is it still going to be... Let's see, I'll have 3 assists from him. I'll have 2 assists from me. I'll have 3 assists from... Yeah, this is okay. Okay. Yeah, go on then. Okay, we failed that. Apparently we're feeling nicer than I thought we were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. I can't even get a good blitz in here. Okay. Protect the innocents, Vol. Whatever your face is. Oh, Vol and Thrush can run away. Rat, you can stay where you are. Badger, show them how it's done. I apologize for the lightning sound. At least it's... and it shouldn't really be lightning sound because it was a fireball. Great example of why fireball sucks, by the way. I mean, look. We hit... how many was it? 7? 7 out of 9 potential people. We KO'd 1. Nobody else even fell over. That is some poor fireballing. I can't believe we didn't at least knock this guy over. Anywho. No... Oh. Well, it got quieter for me at least. No, it's back. Sometimes the game glitches out like this. There used to be one where the slime noise from the beast just would happen all the time. It was horrible. but I think they fixed that. So now they're just going to do as much damage as they can. Yeah, this is the problem with what we had set up here. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Ooh, that is so bad. I should have re-rolled the push it. Well, no, you know what? The likelihood of all that happening was pretty low, so he got the last laugh there. I should have lightning bolted this guy, shouldn't I? Although it might have failed. The first one failed. So Elk is now dead, which is very sad. Oh, I need to choose here. And he was the one that was closest to leveling up. If he gets MVP here, boy. Just when you've had a really good game, Claw Mighty Blow comes and messes it up. This is why everybody hates Claw Mighty Blow, by the way. Okay, we can at least buy a new one. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he did. How did I know that was going to happen? This game is so cruel. Like, sometimes it feels like it's purposely cruel. We didn't do a lot of armor breaking, which I feel is surprising. So yeah, I guess I spoke too soon about our armor holding up pretty well and injuries doing okay. But we still played pretty well. We had a pretty good game there. Oh, that does hurt our team a bit though. I mean, it drops our team value down a bit, which I guess is good. This is just, I'm going to level them up anyway. He only rolled a regular. So I guess you can at least see him with a, what should we give him? I don't think very long leg shows up. I can show you what a tentacles guy looks like. The prehensile tail looks really cool, but we're actually probably going to do that one over tentacles because we're going to get tentacles on minor. So this is what we would have had if we were keeping him, but we can't keep him at strength 3. It's just, that's a huge liability. Agility 3, yeah, that's fine. I mean, agility 2. Movement 4, yeah. But strength and armor value are the two that kill you for... I mean, strength is bad. I mean, a strength loss is bad for anybody. Yeah, look at those beautiful tentacles. Oh, Elk. Let's have a quick look at your stats before we retire you. 4 MVPs, 13 matches, somehow a successful pass and a successful catch. Scored a touchdown at some point. Did a little bit of work here. 2 KOs inflicted. He killed somebody else. Crowd surf somebody. Yeah. As per everybody, he got pretty battered as well. Our team is not great for that. So Elk is retired. What do we bring in instead? Moose? I think we need a moose, right? Oh, I do it on... I always forget which screen to do it on. Oh, sad times. So we're back to square one on this guy. Oh, chaos is such a pain. This is why losing Saurus is horrible as well for Lizardmen, because it takes them so long to level up. Moose. Moose Prayer Antler. Let's make him really pompous. We should give him a helmet with horns. Maybe the curly horns? I guess we'll give him the curly horns. The good news is, if we want to look on the bright side, Moose are really big, so he's going to be great. This guy, I mean, the other two are really close to leveling up, so we'll have 3 block guard guys soon if they survive. And this guy is not actually a million miles away. It feels like it, but he could level up. And Ox is an MVP away. No other level ups though. I guess Skunk is on the verge of getting Tail, I reckon. Thrush is an MVP away from getting Guard. And then, yeah, nobody else is super close. This team doesn't like to get SPP. We have a lot of close games. It does help our record though. Our record is looking a bit better after that. So, you know, bright side is we won. That's nice. We played pretty solid. Yeah, there's only one negative from that, and that's losing Elk. But you know, this is the way that Blood Bowl is. It's a cruel game, and this is why you can't get too attached. Even though we love Ox, at some point he is gonna die. Minotaurs get hated on. If we ever give him Claw, especially, people will want to kill him as fast as possible. But yeah, you good players get hammered. I mean, Hare has survived a long time. It's probably because people have realized partway through the game that he doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess. I need to think about that. Do I make this? Is Skunk going to be more aggressive than Hare? Hare Thunderpaw should be really wrecking people. He's going to come good at some point. I just know it. He's going to come good. He's done 6 KOs, 12 casualties. He's actually done okay. I'm probably too harsh on him. But he's had some poor matches lately, hasn't he? Sure, he knocks people over most of the time. But boy, is he gentle. Alright, so here's our team. We're not looking horrific. I haven't really been looking at the table because I know I guess we could have a look just for amusement value. It hasn't necessarily been a factor. Didn't we play Cool Guys Gang? I think we did. Do any of these ever look? Double One is the Way. That sounds familiar as well. We played Defund the Police. So we've played some people up near the top. Did we play Surf's Up? I don't know. Surf's Up's a common name. Okay. I was really just curious. We're going to be so far down this table. Interesting that we've played some guys up near the top though. How are people getting this coloured stuff going on? Okay, so we're in 168th. That's not as terrible as it could be, let's face it. It's not good, but it's not terrible. I mean, a lot of that is because we've played... because look, obviously this record is better. But we're getting some benefit of playing more matches. And look, we're doing better than Go Team McGotisons. That's the main thing. Alrighty. Good match overall there. We will remember Elk. He was a good player, I think. I don't think he often lets down. But sometimes, you know, sometimes animals have to go to the special place in the woods and die. And then bigger animals have to come and take their place. So Moose, this is the time where you come forward and start your reign. I'll catch you next time.